Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Deanna and you're watching Orchid. Now you're probably wondering why I'm showing you a bunch of plants that aren't orchids. Well, the answer is no particular reason, except that I am a little proud of myself for repotting a bunch of them yesterday, including that big Monstera deliciosa in the corner. And I don't know, I'm just generally chuffed because they're still alive. Plus, I've been putting off repotting these for like a year or so. So I thought I would let you guys peruse my houseplants while I chat with you about the topic of this video, which is wishlist orchids. And I obviously don't have any actual orchids to show you because they're on my wish list. And I didn't want you to confuse the wish list with like my current orchids, if that makes any sense at all. So yeah, it was that or this, or you know, I had to brush my hair and get on camera, so that wasn't happening either. So anyway, let's just move on. I want to share with you my 5 top orchids currently on my wish list at the moment. But make sure you stick around until the end of the video because I do have a lovely little surprise I want to share with you all. Now, there are a few of these so-called wish list orchids of mine that aren't on this list that I'm reading out to you today because it's likely that they're just going to always remain wish list orchids because I don't think they ever actually made it to Australia. So this includes quite a few phals like Phalaenopsis Mini Mark and Joy Fairy Towel, which I've always wanted, and I see them commonly on European Instagram accounts, but I've asked around a lot on Australian sites and I've never seen anyone with them here. So also there are lots of novelty summer blooming Phalaenopsis hybrids that I see commonly internationally, but they seem to be in real shortage here in Australia. So I don't know, occasionally I see very small seedlings, but I am just not keen these days to pay exorbitant amounts of money on eBay for unproven seedlings anymore. I don't really know why the novelty phals aren't more common here. Like, Australia just seems like a really good place to grow summer blooming Phalaenopsis orchids. Anyhow, maybe I haven't been looking hard enough, so if any Aussies are aware of any nurseries with a good selection of at least advanced seedlings of these summer blooming hybrid phals, please let me know. Anyhow, without further ado, let's get started, and this is in no particular order, but the first orchid on my wish list is Phalaenopsis leudemanniana. I used to have this orchid, but I think summer of 2018 it came down really quickly with some sort of rot and I lost it, which is a shame because, you know, it was quite a mature plant and it was doing really well, and then all of a sudden within a week it just went down. I think I've seen some very small seedlings around, but I've just been waiting for something more substantial to become available. Number 2 is Vanda denisoniana. So I saw these for sale from somewhere up north actually, and it was quite a few years ago that I saw them, and it was before I really started growing Vandas, so now I'm kicking myself because I was too scared to buy them at the time and just chickened out and didn't buy them. But anyhow, I'm sure I'll find one eventually, but I haven't seen one around since. Apparently the fragrance on them is really lovely and the bloom color changes over time. I don't know, just really keen to get my hands on one. Number 3 is Catasetum pileatum, and I'm specifically searching for the variety with the red lip. I think it's Catasetum pileatum Imperiale or Imperiale or something, but I am sworn off seedling Catasetums because I have killed all my young Catasetinae. So this one I really am looking for a division or a mature plant. It is hard to get perspective from pictures, but the flowers on these are meant to be huge for Catasetums, and I don't know, with that colouring I think they would just be absolutely amazing orchids to have in my collection. Number 4, this is a really odd one, but there is a story. So it is Bulbophyllum auricomum, and the story, well, it's not really a story, but they are actually the national flower of Myanmar, which is like my background, my heritage. So in Burma or Myanmar they call it dazin, and it's cultivated for events like weddings. So it's commonly worn with a traditional hairstyle, like in women's hair, and I was lucky enough to wear it when my brother had his wedding over in Myanmar in 2018, and yeah, I kind of now wish I'd smuggled the little pseudobulbs back, but that would have been illegal, so I totally did not do that. But anyway, this is one that I've never seen available in Australia, and if I ever found it, I would just be over the moon. Number 5. The last orchid is... Wait, sorry guys, number 5 is actually no longer on my wish list because it arrived in the mail last week. So that was my silly little surprise I had for you guys. So if you made it this far in the video, good on you. So let's unbox my new plant together, shall we? I have been hunting this plant down for a few years now and enviously seeing it in bloom on Instagram and YouTube. And to give you a hint, I know that Nina from Ninja Orchids has one, Annabelle from Orchid Room has one, Danny, Miss Orchid Girl, has one. I don't know if you guys are any closer, but anyway, I finally tracked this orchid down by inquiring with the Townsville Orchid Society because it was in one of their newsletters like 5 years ago, and they got me in touch with a lovely member named Robin who kindly sold me a division of her huge plant. So she included a letter. Let me read this letter so I don't have to keep you in suspense any longer. It says, "Hi Dee, enclosed is your Myrmecativola Francis Fox sunspots. As arranged, I have packed it bare-rooted, wrapped in damp paper towel. I have also carefully wrapped the flower sheath up in paper. Hopefully it all arrives well. Enjoy. Regards, Robin." So here you see Francis Fox all wrapped up like a little baby. So Robin sent it down from Townsville last Tuesday and I got it on Friday. So I am one very happy orchid grower. This whole section of the plant that you can see was actually growing out of the pot, and all of these roots are aerial. So Robin didn't actually have to unpot the whole plant to get me this division, which is a good thing. I actually, got the plant as I said last week. So I ended up soaking it overnight in a bit of seaweed solution and potted it up the next day. But you can see 4 beautiful pseudobulbs, and the newest one has a little sheath there. And here's the plant the next day, all potted up, 4 very healthy looking pseudobulbs. Unfortunately, one of the leaves got a little bent at some stage, but otherwise I think it looks quite happy in the new pot. There is a little sheath on that newest pseudobulb, and I do feel a little bit of a fullness there, so hopefully the plant will still bloom this year. But Robin sent me a clip of the mother plant here along with part of her shade house. She says she has about 5,000 plants, which is just phenomenal to me, and the whole setup is like the grow space of my dreams. Anyhow, hopefully Francis Fox likes its new pot and its new home down in Brisbane. I will leave you guys to enjoy the rest of this clip, but please give this video a thumbs up to thank Robin for this amazing division and helping me acquire an orchid off my wish list. Thank you so much, Robin. I hope the rest of you are keeping safe and happy growing until I see you next time. Bye!